Hello, today I will be discussing my interview with Pastor Wheeler. He's a local pastor at one of the Lutheran Missouri Synod churches. I will be talking about how he defines his personal leadership style, what he defines good leadership as, interpersonal skills that he finds necessary for his position, as well as his best attributes and challenges within his position as a leader. And then to wrap it up, we will be talking about who he views as a good leader and why. So Pastor Wheeler feels that he's a servant and relational leader and that he has to serve his congregation members daily, and then he has to be able to relate and connect with them and be able to kind of help them and listen and not necessarily solve, but kind of a good listener to be able to relate to them. And then his definition of leadership is someone who can effectively connect with their followers, provide for their followers' needs as best able to, and one that can manage and lead followers even in times of trouble and tribulation. Some interpersonal skills that Pastor Wheeler talks about in his position. He kind of has his big 3 C's, is what he calls them, and that someone must be competent, have good character as well as good chemistry. So competence just in the ability for the individual to do their job. Character is someone who has good morals and values and that aligns with the organization, and this is very important, especially in a church setting. As well as chemistry, just being able to get along with your coworkers, your followers, or whoever. Just that personal connection and that personal ability to get along makes the job a lot easier. And then some attributes that Pastor Wheeler kind of prides himself on as a leader is that of sharing information. It provides open lines of communication, especially since he's a pastor and he has so many followers in his congregation, being able to effectively communicate with all of them. Collaboration with the staff and followers. It is a community within the church, so he wants to allow others to be involved in the decision-making process. And then clarity is his final one. Just it goes in conjunction with the sharing, the collaboration, making sure that everyone knows what's expected of them and understands what is going to be happening going forward, especially with such a large group. Some challenges that he's found within his position is the time that he spends away from his family. He is one pastor and he has many, many followers in his congregation. So in times of need, he has to be with his congregation members and not always what is dictated as normal societal family time. But he kind of counterbalances that with being able to adjust his schedule to be there for family at different times. He feels his close personal relationships are difficult as he does not want to connect on a personal level deeply with some of the congregation members, just kind of providing that boundary there between leader and follower, and as well as financial challenges. But he's not in it for the money. He has his one life to live, and this is what his calling was, and he feels that his fulfillment within the position is truly worth the the more financial burden he may have, not being able to get like a corporate salary. And then his leader that he kind of looks up to is Reverend Dr. Matthew Harrison. Reverend Harrison is the president of the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. All of them. They have a little, it's the LCMS organization. And during his time as president, Reverend Harrison led their World Relief and Human Care Ministry and oversaw the response teams to the disasters such as Hurricane Katrina, the tsunami in Asia, as well as the Haitian earthquake. And Pastor Wheeler really respected his response and all of the money that they raised and spent towards helping these natural disasters. Also, Pastor Wheeler appreciates that Reverend Harrison is a Midwest pastor. He started in Iowa, so they just have that kind of personal connection there. And then the last main one is that Reverend Harrison manages over 120 Lutheran churches, organizations, and services that they provide throughout the years. This is not an easy task to be a part of, and he just really admires his dedication and work to the church. So, as stated before, Pastor Wheeler just really feels that he should connect, as a good leader, should connect with their followers and provide the best services possible. You have to be competent, charismatic, and have good working chemistry with others. Some of his best attributes are sharing information, collaborating, and the clarity that he provides. Some challenges he has is spending time away from his family, close personal relationships, as well as financial challenges. And then Reverend Harrison is someone that he truly respects in his position. Thank you very much.